Welcome to my series on past IEB music papers. This is the 2023 question paper and I'm doing question 2 in this video. So here we're asked to listen to track 9, which is an extract from the song Maria from West Side Story. And it says the lyrics can be found in Appendix A in the resource booklet. So first off, let's take a listen to our track 9.
Maria. Maria.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. I've just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I've just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I've found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria.
Question 2.1 asks us to name the type of voice which sings this extract. So we should firstly be able to identify this through listening to the track, but we should also know that the character who is singing this extract, which is one of our set works, is Tony and he is a tenor. So we can write the word tenor there. And we're also asked to describe 2 features of the vocal melody in the introduction. So let's have a look at resource A or Appendix A in our resource booklet. I'm going to just bring it in on the side here. So it's showing us here that the introduction is those first 4 lines. The most beautiful sound I've ever heard, Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Okay, so the 2 features of this vocal melody that we could point out in the introduction, and just please be careful here, don't mention anything else that's happening in the verse. They've been very specific. They just want to know about the first 4 lines of the introduction. So features that we could mention here is that we've got a recitative type singing style that is used for lines 1 and 3. Okay, so some of our opera terminology comes in here. It's like sung in a speaking sort of style, and that the articulation of the melody is legato. So those are 2 features that we could mention there. If we move on to question 2.3, we're asked to compare the rhythm and meter in the introduction and verse. So in our introduction, our meter is simple quadruple time. So again, this is something that you can tell through listening to it, but something that you also should know because this is one of your set works. And the rhythm is sung with a lot of rubato, so a push and a pull of the time, and we get a lot of triplets in this introduction rhythm. In the verse, our meter is now simple duple time. Again, we can tell it through listening, but we should know it because it is from a set work. And our rhythm features triplets in syncopation, and I've run out of space here, but I'm going to say Hispanic. And what I'm referring to there is the sort of Latin American undertones of the accompaniment rhythm, which obviously refers to Maria's cultural heritage. You've got much smaller handwriting than what I'm using here to demonstrate this in the video, so I'm sure you can do a better job of explaining it with a bit more space. Question 2.4 says, what interval is heard at the end of line 4? What is the significance of this interval in West Side Story? Remember, if you're asked about intervals in a West Side Story question, chances are the answer is going to be tritone. Okay, so a tritone can also be an augmented fourth or a diminished fifth, and this is used as a leitmotif throughout West Side Story. This interval comes with a lot of connotations. It's sometimes been called the devil's interval, and it represents conflict within this musical. But specifically in Maria, the tritone resolves upwards to a perfect fifth, and it represents some sort of hope and aspiration for these characters, that they might find joy and happiness and love in amongst all of this conflict. So you should be able to say a whole lot about the tritone when it comes to West Side Story. If we look at question 2.5, it says Bernstein uses word painting to enhance the lyrics. Give 2 examples which can be found in this extract. So let's bring in our Appendix A again, just so that we've got lyrics to refer to. So we can say here that when Tony sings Say It Soft, we have this sudden pianissimo dynamic, the sudden drop in our dynamic, which imitates the Say It Soft. And again, when he says Say It Loud, we've got this crescendo to a forte dynamic. If we look at question 2.6, first off we're asked to listen to track 10. So let's take a listen.
We'll be in back of you, boy. Right. You're gonna flatten him good. Right.
Tonight there will be no morning star.
And then we'll have it some long tonight. We're gonna rock it tonight. We're gonna jazz it tonight. We're gonna dance it tonight.
We're gonna mix it tonight.
The day, the minutes seem like hours. The hours go so
Stay
slow.
with your boys. To stop them once and for all. Once and for all. The sharks are gonna have their way. The sharks are gonna have their way. We're gonna rock it tonight.
Now we're asked, what type of song is this? This is obviously an ensemble. We've got a number of different characters singing here, and we're asked to identify the texture of the extract in 2.7 and describe how it is created by the characters. So this texture is clearly polyphonic, because each character or group sings about the night they are planning using different appropriate melodies. So this is one of Bernstein's masterpieces, where he's got each character singing about tonight, and we know that they've all got very different expectations, and this is beautifully conveyed through the different melodies that they're singing. Question 2.8, the final one for question 2, says that the musical West Side Story was a landmark musical for its time, and we're asked to give 2 reasons for this. We can give a whole lot more than 2 reasons, but you can pick any of these. So we've got the innovative use of dance, we've got a focus on contemporary social issues, there are dark and realistic themes used. We've got cross-disciplinary collaboration between dance, drama, music, set design. We've got representation of Puerto Rican culture, and then we've got a variety of different musical styles, such as jazz, opera, Latin American, Hispanic music being used. And then the use of dissonance was also quite revolutionary for the time in musical theatre. So you can pick any of the 2. As you can see here, I've written out a whole lot of different answers. The markers will take the first 2 that you write. So make sure, if you are going to give more than 2 reasons, make sure that you put your best 2 first, because your examiner is not going to mark anything more than the first 2. So just pick the best 2 that you can. So that marks the end of question 2 for us. I will see you in the next video for question 3.